It wouldn't be a trip out to the farm without forgetting something or something going completely wrong, so. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the off season. This week we're going to be on my piece of property in Indiana County. I have some acreage there to where I'm putting some food plots in, and the last year we attempted to plant corn. We had an issue with our seeder. The corn didn't come up, and at last minute grind, we got some brassica in there and it grew up fantastic. But what we quickly realized was that small piece of property was the only food source within a couple miles of there. So we were attracting a large amount of deer to that property. With the little amount of food that we had, the deer absolutely decimated it, and we had pretty much zero food for hunting season. So this year we came in with a great plan of expanding this from about 2 acres of food to close to 6. Mixtures between corn, brassica, and clover. And it's going to be exciting because, you know, we're out there hunting one specific deer, deer that I call Lefty. And last year with that food being gone, it made it way harder. But we're going to make sure this year we have tons of food for some great hunting opportunities. I was over here this past weekend, cut all my clover, got everything prepped and disked to plant corn today. You know, we tried to plant corn last year, if you guys remember, and it just did not come up. We thought we did everything right. We knew the seed depth was right, and it just one of those things where it was an unsuccessful food plot. But hopefully this year that's not the case. We're also going to be spraying our clover today. You know, I came last weekend, mowed it. We have a little bit of weeds in there, so today we're going to hit it with Plot Boost from our good friends over at Deer Grow. You know, this product specifically is a super concentrated, basically liquid fertilizer. You're going to be spraying it directly on the foliage, and it's going to help your plants take in nutrients so much better. But a big upside of this product from Deer Grow is that you can mix your herbicide directly into it. Like I was saying, we do have a little bit of weed in there, so we're gonna mix these 2 herbicides in this tank, spray it, kill those warm season grasses that we do not want in there, and come early season, have a beautiful lush stand of clover. And hopefully between our warm season food and our corn and brassica for late season, we just have an abundance of food over here and be an awesome fall. Let's go spray some clover. Man, deer season can't come soon enough. Do all the hard work now and reap the benefits come fall. Well, hopefully have it this year.
Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah, you'll see, I expanded. This up and over, there's a little gap over there, and then behind the trees too, there's a nice section. There's probably a good acre behind these trees.
It's so dry, it goes good and plant it.
Yeah, it should be. I think we have rain, I think, in the future here too, so it'll be good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start?
It doesn't matter if you just want to do, right here is fine.
I'll start from the bottom. I'm on the upper side, but I start at the bottom, work up, and then I do the bottom, work up, and then I'm just working my way around. Yep,
that's fine. We're just gonna be floating around, video and talking and, and going over everything. So yeah, got everything sprayed, all the clover, so it should be good.
Okay. The roads are going to be like close.
Oh yeah.
Last pass to this pass, couldn't see the last pass.
Oh yeah, because it's just tough, yeah. We ran out of food by mid-October last year just because the deer density is so high here. We have tons of early season food for them. We're gonna fence this in because ideally, perfect scenario, we kill Lefty, first week or two on an early season food pattern. But if not, I think it's going to be a bit of a struggle fest, being that this is a small piece of property and he's not spending all of his time here. So that is going to be a huge benefit to us to get this fenced in and preserve this food for late season. You know, we have a stand right here. We're going to get a bunch of stands hung around here, and you know, that's pretty much it. And we're ready for season. Like I said, at that point, we're going to do our homework and do everything we can to try to pinpoint this deer to give ourselves the best opportunity for that early season pattern. But this just gets you excited, man. Putting seed in the ground, let you know deer season's right around the corner. At this point, the corn is in the ground and has started to germinate. We're going to get over there, put some electric fencing around all of our corn to prevent these deer from getting into it, therefore hopefully having a great stand of corn come late season. Okay guys, we are back over my piece of property in Indiana County, and today we are going to be putting up electric fence on all of the corn that we planted. It's actually a week today we planted this, gotten plenty of rain over the past week, and these rows are popping up fantastic just about everywhere. So again, today, like I said, we're gonna be getting this electric fencing out. I stressed in the past of the deer density that I do have, even though this is a small acreage piece of property. It's overwhelming. You know, we planted brassica right here, had the clover last year, but they completely decimated the brassica that we did have. So the huge benefit to us getting this electric fence up today is having that food for late season. We'll probably come back in here a couple weeks before season, take it down and open it up and let those deer start to get into it. But it'll be interesting as we come back here in a month or so to show you guys how effective this truly is, getting this electric fence up here to preserve that late season food source. But we got a busy day and a lot of fence to put up, so we're gonna get to her. All right guys, first stake of many today going in. Well guys, we got our interior stakes in the ground. We're gonna start running some wire now. Was going around trying to keep it a little bit into the plot. Like I was saying, you're gonna have that 3 feet or so for that second exterior row. The biggest thing you gotta watch out, more so for the exterior row, is some of your higher weeds. In this case, our second row is gonna be into the clover here. So periodically, over the span of the summer, as your corn's starting to come up, one of the things that we usually come out here and do, bring a weed eater and just weed eat outside around the edge and make sure none of that foliage is touching that electric wire, because it'll drain that battery dead. But let's run some wire. These tight again. Now the question is, am I gonna get shocked? This plot is a wrap. We got it completely fenced in, and we're about to move on to the next one. Idiot me. Forgot to grab the clamps that's going to connect this solar battery to our wires here, so gonna have to come back tomorrow to set that up. But it wouldn't be a trip out to the farm without forgetting something or something going completely wrong. So if that's the only thing that happened today, that is the least of our concern. But let's get another one started here, and we'll finish out the day doing it. With our corn continuing to grow and our electric fence up, it is now time to broadcast our Evolves Brassica blend inside of this.
Well guys, it's been probably 3 weeks since we planted the corn here at my piece of property.
Coming up pretty good. You know, we had some deer getting in to see some browsing some places, but adjusted our electric fence a little bit, and the deer are out of it now, and a little spotty in some spots. But we talked initially about coming back here to try something that I know and have seen people have success with in the past. We're going to be broadcasting some brassica into our corn. You know, it's about knee height, maybe a little less than knee height right now, so it's a perfect time to get in there, broadcast. This is Turnip Pro from our good friends over at Evolved, and so ideally we're going to have corn with a beautiful lush stand of brassica underneath it, so when we come in here we'll mow the corn and you know, to have our late season hunting opportunities. But I'm excited to get this to work. You know, like I mentioned before, we expanded this to you know, an additional probably 2.5 acres, and we ran out of food last year with what we had. The deer came in here and absolutely decimated it. We didn't anticipate on having that high of a deer density, but this year's different. We got tons more food, a good game plan, and Lefty's gonna die this year. Well guys, as far as food plotting, I think we are just about done over here in my piece of property. The corn's coming in pretty dang good, and the areas that it might be a little thinner, we broadcasted that brassica in there, so hopefully that comes up, fills those areas, and we got tons of food come late season. But you know, the finishing steps, get over here, continue to do some homework with the cameras, hang a couple stands, and we are ready for deer season. You know, it's a surreal feeling to be able to work on your own piece of property and to have an awesome deer to hunt. But well guys, that is it. We are done over my piece of property in Indiana County. We got all of our corn in. Corn's coming up pretty dang good. Couple thin spots. We broadcasted that brassica in there today, and all of our electric fenced areas. That'll come up and fill some of those gaps, but we should have tons of food for some great hunting opportunities late season and early season to some areas that I am going to open this fence up. But you know, huge thanks to Deer Grow and Evolved for, you know, awesome products. Got seed in the ground. Going to get back over here again one more last time to spray boost on this brassica once we get some germination. But we are ready for deer season, and Lefty is in trouble. But thank you guys for watching another episode of the off season.